Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to measure your natural nails to fit your custom press-on nails. Here is an example of a set that I've already done for a client that are ready to be posted out to them. As you can see, I can still use the same products I would use in my normal services, so the design is completely up to you. It is, however, important that we get a good fit to try and make them look as natural as they possibly can. So let's get started. We're going to need some paper and a pen. I do normally use this pen when I do my own because it has a nice fine nib. However, for the purposes of the video, I'm going to use a felt tip pen to make sure you can see more clearly. You will then need some sticky tape, whether it be transparent or just partially, as long as you can stick it to the nail and see where your nail begins and ends. And you will need a form of measuring in millimeters. So whether it's a ruler or a tape measure, as long as you can use millimeters, that's perfect. So let's get measuring. I've got a piece of sticky tape here, and I'm going to start from my pinky and work my way around. So place the tape down. I'm just going to turn my finger so that I can pull down the side here. This allows me to get right to the edge of my nail. And that is where you want to draw your line, right at the edge, so that I know that I can create a tip that goes from this edge to that edge with no gaps. The gaps aren't the end of the world, but we are trying to make them look as natural as possible. Then you take your pen and you draw in that gap. Remember, because I've used the felt tip, it's actually quite thick. Your line will be a lot thinner and you'll be very clear where the edge of your nail is. Turn it over, pull the skin and create the groove down the sidewall there. And draw another line where it finishes. Then you want to place it on a flat surface, so I just use the paper. Take your measurement tool and measure from one to the other. Now some of the tips do come in 0.5, so bear that in mind. So this would be a 9.5, remembering that it's quite a fat pen. But you go from one mark to the other, and in between here would be the size of your nail. Let me show you that again. So on my ring finger, place it down, pull the skin back to allow me to push this into the sidewalls, and take my pen and draw down the edge where my nail finishes. Again, skin back, push into the sides and draw into that groove. From one to the other. So this one is 13. So you would do the same for all 10 of your fingers. Don't assume they'd be the same on both hands. Generally, they're going to be slightly different sizes and shapes. So make sure you measure them and let me know. What you would then do is write them down for me. So I actually keep your details on a table like this. So I'll just show you this, but you can write it however you like as long as it's clear to me. I've just done my left hand, my pinky and my ring finger. So I would put 9.5 millimeters and 13 millimeters. There you go. So just on my last nail here, standard nail technician nails, naked with, well, just a blob of nail polish on. So just to reiterate, we'll pull those sides down, push it in. Now, I am by no means ambidextrous, so doing it with my left hand has not been easy, but I promise if you do it right, it will be worth it. Hopefully it's given a small amount of entertainment in this video. Okay, so make sure that you are putting these flat when you're just before you measure them. That's 16 again. Right, so I will then transfer this information onto here. There's just one more thing that I may ask you to do. It will be on an individual basis, but I'd like to show you how to do it in case you want to do it for me or if I do ask you to. And this is just to measure the length that you would like your nails to be. And what I mean by that is from here to where you would like it to finish. I'll show you how you would measure that, but we're using the same technique really. So place your sellotape down and just gently push into where your cuticle is there, so you've got a groove to write into. So then just draw your line. And then simply just get an idea of how long you might like your nails to be. So let's say I was going long. I would then draw them here. So that means that I know this is how long the tip needs to be. So using the same method, place it down flat. This doesn't have to be precise, I just need an idea. So this, I mean, this is long. This is 10, 20, 22 millimeters. I will then ask for your index finger. So it will be your thumb and your index finger, simply because they're the two most used nails. And if we can get those lengths right, then I can figure out the rest for you. So again, push down into the groove there at your cuticle and draw your line, and then get a rough idea of where you want these to be. Now, even if these don't match up, don't worry, I'll figure this out for you. I just need an idea of where you would be happy for your nails to finish. Because we are all different, and I don't want them being too long for you that you can't wear them. Well, that was a fluke. They're exactly the same. Now, you wouldn't have them exactly the same in real life, so I would figure that out. But I know what length this person, i.e. me, would be happy to wear on their nails. So I would, as I've already got the table, pop these into here. And then if you had, no matter how you write this out, as long as it's clear for me what measurements are which, then I will figure this out. I will pop it into this table myself. And then your job is done, other than letting me know what design you would like. And you can send me as many pictures as you wish. I will then send you back some ideas if I need to try them out. They truly are custom nails designed for you. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to measure for your own set of custom press-on nails. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, below will be the details of my social media and how to get in touch with me. If you liked this video, keep an eye out. I'm about to do a new one for how to apply your custom press-on nails. So like and subscribe and hit the bell for any notifications, and I'll see you next time.